What is going on? What is poppin' YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice, because that is my nickname. I appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get out to the public and my channel to grow overall. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. And turn on post notifications too, so you do not miss a single one of those videos that I post. It is only right, you guys. So Pat Shurmur yesterday was fired, just like Freddie Kitchens, and I've been saying for a couple weeks now that Pat Shurmur did not have the skills to be a head coach. You know what's funny? Pat Shurmur ended up being, for his final record in New York, was 9-23. He also was the head coach of the Cleveland Browns a couple years ago. That was his first ever head coaching job. He finished his tenure in Cleveland, Ohio, as the head coach, 9-23. That is what Pat Shurmur is. He's a terrible head coach. He is a glorified offensive coordinator. I kept saying for weeks, Pat Shurmur does not present the requisite skills to be a really talented NFL head coach. Not even a serviceable head coach. I just don't see it. I don't see him instilling discipline in the Giants players. I don't see the organization of the team. I don't see the high leverage decision making that he needs to have in order to be a great head coach. His decision making and play calling are just awful, in my opinion. I think Pat Shurmur knows the X's and O's of football. Like I said, he's a glorified offensive coordinator, in my opinion, okay? Because listen, Daniel Jones, he played pretty well this year. You know, Saquon Barkley, once he got healthy, Saquon Barkley was taking off. You know, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Case Keenum. Case Keenum in Minnesota when Pat Shurmur was the offensive coordinator there. Case Keenum had his best season. So Pat Shurmur clearly knows offense. And again, I recognize the Giants are a bad football team. Okay, they're a bad football team. They're not very good. But the thing that I said about Pat Shurmur was, where's the progress? And why are the Giants this bad? See, there's a level of terrible ineptitude in the NFL. There's a level of, okay, we're a bad team, not so talented, but at least we're competing. At least we're making progress. And the Giants are not in that boat. The Arizona Cardinals, the Washington Redskins, the Miami Dolphins, those are three teams just off the top of my head right there that I've watched this year that are bad football teams that are picking top 5 in the draft. But guess what? They have shown more progress than the Giants. They compete better in games than the Giants. You can clearly tell by the way they play, they are more well coached than the Giants, okay? And the talent gap is not too wide. And I think that this is a particular Pat Shurmur year. You know, like I said, Pat Shurmur, I think he's a good offensive mind. I think he knows offense. Daniel Jones, hey, he balled out, you know, as a rookie. Daniel Jones, 62% completion percentage, 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, an 88 pass rating. That's pretty good. Daniel Jones balled out this year. Definitely exceeded my expectations. To me, Daniel Jones should definitely get some votes for Rookie of the Year. He might be the Rookie of the Year. However, the team sucks. And that's the only thing Pat Shurmur can hold his hat on. A quarterback putting up good stats, but losing. The team not looking good. Daniel Jones is really, in my opinion, the only bright spot of the Giants. Daniel Jones, Darius Slayton, and Dexter Lawrence, their rookie defensive tackle, who Dave Gettleman drafted. Those are the only three real bright spots of the Giants team overall. I just didn't see the flashes, and the defense was awful. The football team was soft. The team lacked toughness, physicality, and that's all coaching. That's Pat Shurmur, okay? I do believe they're probably going to fire James Bettcher. I didn't check. I forget if they fired James Bettcher or not. Did they fire him or did they not? I don't know. But either way, James Bettcher, if he's not already gone, he should be gone. If he's gone, well, he should have been gone in the first place, okay? So, what's next for the Giants, okay? Their next head coach. For me, I'm looking at two names. Now, I mentioned Mike McCarthy in the Cleveland Browns video, talking about Freddie Kitchens. I believe Mike McCarthy is going to be a solid hire for whomever, you know, wants to get a new head coach. I think Mike McCarthy is a decent head coach. I'm not saying he's an elite head coach, not saying he's Belichick, not saying he's Pete Carroll, but Mike McCarthy provides stability. He'd be a good head coach. But before I talk about Mike McCarthy and why I believe that's the perfect fit for the Giants, I would not rule out a guy like Matt Rule, the head coach at Baylor right now. If you don't know who Matt Rule is the head coach of the University of Baylor football team. Okay, listen, the Baylor was terrible when he took over. They were a 1-win football team his first year. The very next year, they win 7 games. The very next year after that, in his third season, in the current state right now, we're talking about this season, his third season, he wins 11 games, and they're a top 10 team in the nation. So Matt Rule, in 3 years, built up a program. into being a top 10 program in college football, at least today. And with not a lot of great recruits, Baylor is not slam dunking and getting a whole bunch of 4 and 5 star recruits. They're not up there with Ohio State. They're not up there with LSU. They're not up there with Clemson. Heck, in the Big 12, they're not even up there with Texas and Oklahoma. So Matt Rule took over a program that was not very good and made them a pretty good program in 3 years. They got better and better each year, okay? And you gotta applaud that. And I really think that, look, I was listening to recently a speech that Matt Rule had I don't remember when the speech was. It was probably a couple years ago, where he was talking about what he expects in his football team. He talked about he wants to instill toughness, discipline, and just physicality in his football team. He wants them to go through adversity. He wants them to be physical and disciplined. He just talked about that over and over. And I think that Matt Rule could really help turn around the Giants, because the New York Football Giants of old, I think of the New York Football Giants as a blue-collar, tough, hard-nosed, run the football, defensive-minded team. This team is soft. That team is fool's gold. That team does not exist. That team doesn't right now. The Giants are a soft, not good football team. And I think that Matt Rule, while he is a college guy, he could work in the NFL. I think the Giants is a decent head coaching job for a couple reasons. I think Dave Gettleman is a pretty solid GM as far as the personnel that he brings in. I think John Mara is a pretty steady owner. I'm not saying the Giants are the Patriots, not saying they're the Steelers, not saying they're this class, high-level organization, because the last couple of years, Dave Gettleman's decisions have not been excellent. John Mara's decisions have not been excellent. Are the Giants the Cleveland Browns? No, they're not the Cleveland Browns. Are they one of the bottom 5 organizations of football? No, they're steady right in the middle. So there's only a certain level you can go up to as far as having a head coaching job. I believe that with Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Darius Slayton, some pretty solid parts on the offensive side of the football, that's a pretty attractive job, okay? I think that Daniel Jones has a lot of promise. You need to fix the defense, but hey, a couple draft picks here and there, the defense can be fixed, maybe. But I want to talk about Mike McCarthy. I believe Mike McCarthy is the perfect fit for the Giants. And the reason why I say that is because, listen, Mike McCarthy is the former head coach of the Green Bay Packers. He's a proven winner. The Giants recently, the last 2 hirings, brought in Ben McAdoo and Pat Shurmur. They're not even close to Mike McCarthy. I'm not saying Mike McCarthy is great. Mike McCarthy did not do so well his last couple years in Green Bay, Wisconsin. You want to know why I know? Because I'm a Packers fan. The Packers are better without Mike McCarthy. But again, Mike McCarthy is a solid head coach. Do the Giants players really respect and fear Pat Shurmur? No, they do not. I believe Mike McCarthy can command the locker room. He will instill discipline in the Giants. His teams are usually well organized. They're well prepared. They're pretty good on script. Mike McCarthy is a well-organized head coach. I think Mike McCarthy knows the X's and O's of football. A couple weeks ago, he was talking about how he's now diving more into analytics and changing his offensive philosophy to the 2019 or 2020 NFL game. There's a lot of criticism about him not being creative with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers offense. It was pretty stale from time to time, and I saw that on the field. However, if Mike McCarthy is willing to change his ways, if I'm a Giants fan, that's pound for me. If I'm the Giants, I'm doing everything I can to get a proven commodity, a guy that can hold a locker room accountable, a guy that instills discipline in his team, a guy that has won a Super Bowl. Granted, it was with Aaron Rodgers. He did have success with Brett Favre, 2 pretty good quarterbacks. But again, he's a proven winner. He's won over 60% of his games in his career. And you just want a competent head coach. You want someone that's not a bum. Pat Shurmur's a bum. Okay? Ben McAdoo is a bum. It's just the harsh reality Giants fans have to realize. I think Giants fans even realize it too. A lot of Giants fans, including Bad Dog, shout out to Bad Dog, by the way. If you're not subscribed to Bad Dog and Chris the Entertainer, be sure to subscribe to their channels. They're 2 really great Giants YouTubers right now, okay? But be sure to subscribe to them. I'll put links in the description for their channels. But either way, I believe the Giants can be fixed with a couple of draft picks and a good head coach. Because, like I said, I think the offense is in place. Okay, with Saquon Barkley, with Daniel Jones, with Darius Slayton, with some pretty solid wide receivers. Evan Ingram's pretty good too. The offensive side of the football has some promise. It's the defense that needs fixing. You need to beef up the pass rush. You need to beef up the secondary. This defense is 30 different points per game allowed, so the defense needs help. It's going to take a draft or 2 for the Giants to fix the defense. However, with better coaching, I think they can be good. And I think that Daniel Jones, if he gets solid coaching from Mike McCarthy, I think he could take off because honestly, guys, Mike McCarthy was able to help Aaron Rodgers progress in his career. I know Aaron Rodgers is an all-time talent. I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the 6 or 7 best quarterbacks to ever play the game of football. Maybe even top 5. That's how highly I think of Aaron Rodgers. And if I'm starting a team, it's between him or Peyton Manning for who goes #1 overall. Those 2 quarterbacks, to me, it doesn't matter the system. It doesn't matter the quarterback, the parts you put around them. They can make things work, and they can be elite players no matter what, okay? However, I believe that Mike McCarthy had an influence on Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers coming into the NFL, there's a reason he dropped in the NFL draft. For one, because the teams are just stupid, okay, by the way. But also, Aaron Rodgers did not have the best mechanics. He didn't have the best footwork. He didn't have the best fundamentals coming out of the draft. He needed some toolage and polishing, coming into the NFL. And he learned some of those things behind Brett Favre, no doubt. But you don't think Mike McCarthy's coaching did not have an influence on Aaron Rodgers' career early on? I rest my case. I'm just saying. So either way, I believe the offense Mike McCarthy runs is going to help Daniel Jones because Daniel Jones loves to work the middle of the field. He loves to push the ball down the field. He loves to occasionally run play action, roll out the pocket. He's an athlete. He's got touch. He's got accuracy. I'm not saying he's going to be the next Patrick Mahomes, but you can clearly see that Daniel Jones has some promise. And I think he played 12 games this year. I forgot to write this down. But Daniel Jones, in limited time, he missed about a couple of games. He's thrown more touchdown passes than Tom Brady. Okay, that's pretty impressive, okay? Daniel Jones has 24 touchdowns, and he didn't play the full season. That's pretty impressive. He was very close to breaking Baker Mayfield's rookie touchdown pass record. So again, I think that Daniel Jones can work in the NFL if he gets the right head coach. Pat Shurmur's not the answer. This Giants team can be a solid team if they have the right head coach. There's no way the Giants should be this bad. The Giants fans deserve better, and I believe that Mike McCarthy is the perfect pick for the Giants as their new head coach, and I believe that if you can get Matt Rule in there, that would be a decent hire as well. Unfortunately, Ron Rivera is not going to be a New York Football Giant head coach. I thought Ron Rivera was the perfect fit for the Giants. He went to Washington. I think he's going to do great things in Washington. But either way, I believe that if the Giants are going to hire their next head coach, Mike McCarthy and Matt Rule should be at the top of their list. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.